And on the second part of today's China on the Move series, we move to the west part of China. The 1,000 Buddha caves in the oasis city of Dunhuang on the ancient Silk Road are a museum of religion and art known as Mogaiku in Chinese. They are on the UNESCO list of World Cultural Heritage. But today, the priceless murals, which have survived the centuries, are in danger. Our reporter Wang Baomang finds out what are being done to preserve them.
Touching history. This is the job for Su Bomin and his colleagues. Restoring every detail of the murals could take them hours or days. It seems an endless endeavor, but they're never bored.
For tourists or people who are not in close contact with them, they may simply be paintings. But for us, they are alive, they are animated, and from a professional point of view, we see more information, its artistic feeling, its diseases, or what caused it to be like this.
The murals in the Mogaiku caves require the experts to understand the historical, religious, and artistic background of the original work. Paintings must be kept authentic.
The principle was repair the old to the way it was. Our job is to make it look as though we've done nothing. This is the best result.
The name Mogaiku means peerless caves. From the 5th to 14th centuries, monks and Buddhist worshippers created some 800 caves off the cliff. Sizes vary, but all are cut rock. The sandstone deteriorates over time.
Damage also comes from the modern periods of mass tourism, where the humidity from the breath of visiting crowd can impair the delicate murals that have survived for centuries in an arid desert climate.
The threats are complex, but these laboratories are state-of-the-art. Experts can analyze every single component of the paint, simulate conditions inside the caves, and identify all substances retrieved from the relics. This helps them keep authenticity in their restorations. And there's another enormous project underway. Mogaiku is going digital.
So the basic idea of the digital Dunhuang project is to use new technologies to protect cultural relics. It aims to build a database containing detailed digital information and high-quality color images of the treasures.
Inch by inch, these experts have taken 6,000 photos in this one cave over the past month. Together, they form a full record of the grotto.
The Mogaiku caves are fairly complex in shape. They all vary, so the shelves must be reassembled every time and the shooting distance must be measured and calculated accordingly.
Once photographs are taken, they're put together, and this is only the preliminary check.
We check if the exposure and focus are okay. And we also make sure of the quantity. We can't miss anything, and then we adjust the colors.
Our present goal is to finish the digitalization of murals in 170 Class A caves in 4 to 5 years. Our long-term goal is to realize a complete digital record of every single cave of the entire Mogaiku grottos.
The Dunhuang Academy is solely authorized by the Chinese government as the official institute in charge of the protection, research, and management of treasures in the caves. Most people here have devoted all their energy and wisdom to the historical site.
Fan Jinshi arrived as a graduate student in 1963. At 70, she's still here, working as hard as ever. She's seen a lot of changes.
Soon after the founding of People's Republic, China launched a project to reinforce the mud walls of the caves. Premier Zhou Enlai approved it in 1962, a time when conditions were hard for the country. Premier Zhou authorized more than 1 million yuan, which might be equivalent to 100 million yuan today.
Over the years, conservation awareness has improved, bringing more efforts as well as cooperation with international partners, such as the Getty Conservation Institute in the U.S.
Now we've entered a golden age for the protection of the Dunhuang caves. Specifically, it turns from a passive method, focusing on salvaging, to one that is active, complete, and scientific. which includes daily maintenance and management.
The Mogaiku caves represent a timeline of Buddhist art in China, an encyclopedic archive of styles and ideas, of dashes forward and retreats to the past. And the Dunhuang Academy is determined to keep ancient magic alive for centuries to come. Wang Mengmeng, CCTV, Dunhuang, Gansu Province.
On tomorrow's China on the Move, for a country with more than 1.3 billion people, food safety is always a top priority. Liu Ying takes a look at how China has been advancing its agriculture production to meet the challenge. And we show you what makes many rural people decide to become migrant workers and how they survive and pursue their dreams.